Hi everybody, how is everybody doing today? I've decided to come on live. I was approached by a company, Opalberry, a lovely guy called Mark messaged me and asked would I be interested in doing a product review on a launch that they're doing on Amazon. And they are a premium paint by numbers. So this is a complete unboxing. So you're going to see it. Hi Kat. Hi Rain. I'm not on usually this early, no, but this is a product review I've been asked to do. So I'm doing it outside of my normal stream times. And I'm trialing out a new time for a third stream in the day to see who I get in, because I want to target some of the lovely people I met during Spooktober. When I was on that early morning stream, I was able to chat to a lot of people I don't get to chat to at night as well. So this is a trial as well to see how many I get coming in and if I'll start doing a Monday morning stream. I know it's afternoon, but we'll see. But yes, Kat, so they've asked me to do a product review now. This box is massive. I've had to extend my stand as far as it'll go up to fit the whole thing in. So they approached me and asked would I do a review on it, a complete unboxing, and then a demo. I've not done a paint by numbers since I was a teenager, so it'll be nice to do it. Now, this is the design I've got. Bring that up to camera. I can't turn it that way, so I'll have to bring it up to camera this way. If you can see, it's just a jar of flowers. And we're going to unbox it together and have a look what it's like. Let me just get my live stream up. And then I can see what you're all saying. Just bear with me a second. Tell me I've not got two streams on. Just bear with me, bear with me. Might have to start the stream again because according to oh no, it's all right. Ignore me, it's all working now. I thought I was got two streams on. So yeah, they are. I thought there was more a carnation. Are they a sunflower? It doesn't actually say what they are, Cat. Tell me you know. You know what they are. So you're going to see this in real time with me. Now, the packaging is good. It's this high gloss kind of box. You get the product number, and there's 24 colours, and it's got a 4-star complexity. Now, this is the company Opalberry, excuse me. The environmentally friendly acrylic water-based paint, pre-mixed, no painting mixing required, and it's on a no crease pre-stretched canvas. Yeah, I think it was my it must have been still picking up the stream from last night, which is quite strange. So, marigold, yeah, that might be what they are. So, let's get into this. So, we're going to open it at the side. So, I can't fit everything on. Ooh, that's massive. What else is in there? Did I hear something rattling about? Nope. So, where's the paints? So, let's have a look. Ah! Right, let me get my knife. Just bear with me a second. When it came, I was like, woohoo, how big is this canvas at all? So let's just get this see what treats we get in here. So I know a few streamers have done reviews, but by the looks of it, I think we've all got different. Hi, Leah. How are you? Thank you for bobbing in. So here we've got all the paints, and they're all numbered, which is good. And what's this? Oh, aha. Well, that's good. So your time to de-stress from Opalberry. So it's like a magnifying glass with a ruler on. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom is, so you can see. So there you go. Your time to de-stress from Opalberry, and it's got this cute little ribbon on. It's quite flexy, plastic, and it's a little magnifying glass. So it makes everything a lot bigger, and by the looks of it, I'm going to need it. So then we get brushes. I'm not too sure how good of a quality the brushes are. There's no information on what the actual brushes are made out of, unless there's something on there, but we'll have a look. They all come, the tiny ones come with little covers on. So you've got like a flat brush and two round brushes. So let's see what it says on the back of here. This will keep you occupied for up to 15 to 30 hours over several days and will reward you with great sense of accomplishment. Take breaks every hour. Take a few minutes to stretch and walk around. Acrylic dries quickly between sessions. Keep the paint jars close. Never leave paint on the brush. A mistake is easily to fix. Allow it a few minutes to dry and then paint over it. That's good to know. Solve spills immediately. Paint got where it shouldn't, no problem, but act quickly and wash away with water if needed. Soap. Oh, that's good. So you can actually soap off the... It's very tiny, isn't it, Leah? I think they are synthetic, cat. There's no right or wrong. Follow the contours closely or stay wherever you feel like it. Protect the ocean. Our plants and our paints are non-toxic. Let them dry and safely dispose of them in solid waste. We'd love to see your masterpieces when it's done. Join our welcoming community to win giveaways and coupons, bonus videos, tips and techniques. Okay. It's a 6 by 20 inch premium canvas pre-stretched on a wooden frame. 3 premium brushes, pots of acrylic water based in a vacuum sealed bag, frame hang kit, detailed instructions in English and a special gift. So I'm assuming this is the special gift, the little magnifying glass. So they do feel quite synthetic, cat. Bring them up to camera. But they've got no rough edges. They're all pretty straight, so that'll be good for... I don't really see where I would use that brush, mainly probably here. But for this big space, I would probably not use these brushes. I would probably use my bigger filbert type brushes. So this one is a slightly bigger round brush. There is some writing on there. It just says Opalberry. I don't know if you can see that. There is logoing on the pages. Hi, Mary. Yes, definitely, cat. It's all good for protecting the oceans. So that says Opalberry on, and then you've got an even smaller one. But in all fairness, these, I mean, let me zoom in here. And I'm going to give my honest opinion on this because obviously it's for everyone to buy. But some of these, let me turn this canvas over, are extremely small, and I'm questioning whether the brushes are actually small enough. So we'll come back to that instruction in a second. So there you go. But can you see some of these? I mean, here you've got some extremely tiny, where I think I'm going to need to get some of my extremely tiny brushes out. to actually complete it if I wanted to do it properly. We'll see what they're like with the paint on, but I would suggest they are extremely small. And this is good why this would come in handy, because then obviously I could see what I'm doing and then my paintbrush would go in. But I mean, that paintbrush is bigger than them sections there. Let's get the smaller one. And then these are quite small, and again it's bigger than the smallest section. So we'll see what they're like when they're wet with paint on. They may go a bit smaller, but I'm thinking I may need to use some of my own brushes on it. Now, I've not been given any information on retail prices or what they're going to sell for. See if I've got my tiny little brushes. I think they're downstairs. So what I would do personally, let's have a see. Hi Ashley, hi Tonya. My old eyes say no. I might have to, Ashley. It's very small in places, and uh, I think even I would struggle. No, by no means it is quite premium. The canvas is lovely. It's Let me zoom back out. I see why they say that the premium. I mean, it's all stapled lovely on this wooden frame. Um, I'm not too sure where the hanging kit is, because all I got were these and this, and it says in here there's a frame hanging kit. Now, I'm not too sure what a frame hanging kit is, but I don't have anything else in that box, and there's nothing fell on the floor, so I'm not too sure what a hanging kit is, but this is what you get in the set. So I've got my jar of water ready here. So I've got a flannel and my jar of water, and I've just put warm water in here for the paint. So let's put them brushes in the water ready, and let's open these guys up. Now, I'm all for trying out new products, and I do hope that they appreciate an honest review, because I'd rather say what I feel about it than lie. And from this will be from a pure beginner's point of view, so I'm not too sure the target market they're going for, whether these are more for the professional or whether they're for a beginner, but they'll certainly be a good challenge. So we have 1 to 6. It said there's 24 colours, so let's just make sure. So you get 3 24, so I'm assuming they're the background colours. And let's have a look. I'll tell you what, I'll use this one. And they just pop open, and they're quite sturdy, so they won't, like, really sturdy. That's good quality. Tubs. Let's just dry one of these off. And this paint, let me just test it on some paper. So let's get some testing paper out before I use it. So that's quite smooth. It's very opaque. And spreads, that's one dip, and that spreads quite far. So this big canvas, I could probably see going quite far with these. And to be quite fair, this is the smallest brush. So if I wipe off the little tiny strokes you can get with it, are quite small. So yeah, may be able to get them really tiny bits done. Missing having a kit that's not good, you need to contact them about that. Hanging kit, yeah, I'm not too. Does anyone know what a hanging kit is meant to be? I'm going to look on these instructions in a second to see if there's anything about this hanging kit. Well, so that's the tiniest brush, and the clean off bit of the paint's gone. straight in a dip, and I've used warm water. So let's try out this next larger round brush. Dry it off. Now I'm just using what's in the top. So this one is your bigger, wider brush. So yeah, gives it a nice stroke as well, and the smaller lines. You can't get as small lines with this brush as you can with the other brush, and the dotting is bigger. The brush is not splaying, it's not making any pieces go longer, so that's good for when you're doing detailed work. It's staying quite in shape. So again, wash that off. One swirl in and it's all gone. It's not even leaving any residue, so the water is completely taking that off. It's a metal piece with a wire. It would be what you use to hang it on the wall. It's a metal piece with wire, tiny nails. A hanging kit should be some kind of metal part with string or wire. More than likely wiring a hook out the wall with finishing nails. Yeah, well, it's definitely not got that. I can't see anything tucked away. I'm going to double check what this, because there's an instructions here, so we'll see what it says. So the paint, I'll show you all in a minute, because I'm quite impressed with this bit. So this is your flat brush. And again, it gives a nice straight edge with that brush. So they're all right brushes. You know, I've got better brushes, but if you was going to do this and buy this kit, how many people use what's included? I mean, come on, when we've used other products, we always get different ones. So I don't think that's a big deal if you've got your own brushes. But obviously, if you're a complete beginner and you don't have brushes, they'll work just as good. So that's the paint and the brushes. And look at this. So there's paint on my brush there. Straight in the water. Gone from the brush straight away. But look, the water is clear. And it is definitely absolving. And that's black. You'd think it would take the water grey. So kudos to the good non-toxic water-based paint. Hi Robin, how are you? Oh, Robin, let me know if you get a hanging kit, because there's no hanging kit in this one. So let me check. We've got all the colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so this is like a blueprint. Obviously, once you start getting paint on, you're going to need a second image so you can carry on what you're doing. Now, let's see what they say about the instructions. Thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy beautiful art with your own hands. How to paint. Find a quiet place where you have good light. Clear enough space for your canvas, paintbrushes, and allow space to rotate the canvas as you paint. I'm going to struggle with that on here, but okay. Fill a glass with 2 inches of water. Prepare some water paper towels. You're ready to start painting. Match the numbers on the paint pot with the numbers printed on the canvas. Apply uniform coats of paint thick enough to cover the numbers. Some colours will require a second coat. Use different size brushes for different size zones. For really tiny corners, you can even use a toothpick. There you go, Ashley. Toothpick or a fourth brush. So you need your own tiny little brushes. Rotate your canvas to find the best angle for your brush strokes and avoid resting your hand on fresh paint. Always keep the paint jars close or shut when not in use. The design contains small zones that require patience, but the finished picture will reward you with nice detail. When done with a colour, wipe the brush on the paper towel, rinse it well in water. There should be no traces of paint left on the brush. Yes, tick, that is correct. Pay attention to the base of the hairs. I've no idea what that means. Pay attention to the base of the hairs. What does that mean? When done for the day, rinse your brushes and let them rest in a horizontal position. Form the hairs with your fingers to the shape you want them to have the next day. And time to enjoy your artwork. Remember, painting is meant to be admired from 6 foot, 2 meters away. Join our community to showcase your work and win giveaways at www.facebook.com/opalberrypbn. Keep this product away from small children. Bags cling film to the bags may cling to nose and mouth and prevent breathing. Do not ingest anything from this kit. So there you go. I think, Robin, I think we've all been getting, well, they've only got, these are all the designs that they do. So I know CBC Heather had this one. I've got this one, and I'm not too sure how many of us they've asked. But there's a Christmas one, there's a ship, there's another flower one, and then there's a landscape one, and then a cottage. So I don't know. I've got this one, and I know I definitely saw Heather colour this one. I'm not too sure how many else is reviewing them. So you could, I don't know. Robin, let us know when you're doing it. We'll find out. It depends. I'm on it if they've asked more than six that they're bringing out. If they've asked more than six of us, then I'm assuming there's going to get doubles, isn't there? Because I think they've asked quite a few people. So I'm going to colour this side on purely because I can't fit it that way. Oh, well, yes, I can actually. And I think I'm going to go from top to bottom because if I start anywhere here, I'm going to get it all on my hand. So if I start up here and come down, that's my plan on it. So I'm going to find it hard to zoom in. So I'm going to turn it sideways. I'm going to put my water bowl down here. I don't want to knock it off. Right. So let's bring you in. Leave the water, them in there. So what have we got on this outer layer? So let's use the tools they've give because I'm seriously going to need it. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Can you see what I'm doing there? Some of these numbers are not easy because this is 10 and then that's 10. That's 23. So let's get number 10 out. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my, oh dear, good job that's being black. So number 10. Are we all ready to paint? Hi Shannon. One goes with one, two goes with two, dip that paintbrush and paint, paint, paint. Okay, so I'm going to need the tiny brush. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And do you know what? I only need to wear glasses for reading, but I think I'm going to need my glasses for it if I'm being honest. Can you see what I'm doing there? It's very small. It's like extremely small. I'm gonna have to lean it up, I think, because I can't reach it. The way I'm sat, it's massive, this canvas. So I'm gonna pull it up here, but you guys can still see how I'm doing it. So I'm having to use this because it's so tiny. And then in I go with that red. I mean, this magnifying glass is good. That's a 10. Now, straight away, this brush is splitting. So for this tiny area, this is 10. I think I'll be definitely doing a lot of, I'll be doing this over a long period. or very good at optician. Right, so this is a 10 here. I can see this one without the magnifying glass. But I'm doing this so you guys can see through the magnifying glass. It's the next 10. So yeah, it's definitely will keep your eyes going. But it's good for the people watching to see through the magnifying glass what I'm doing. I just getting a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So I do like the little magnifying glass they've give you. So this is extremely time consuming. But we're going to see what I can get done in an hour. But I'm getting sting eye looking for the numbers. So we're done with that one. And now we need 23, which is another red. Would help if I was opening it from the right side, wouldn't it? This is more like a terracotta kind of colour. So let's have a see. So yeah, the paint's come off nice, that red. And let's start again with this one. 23. Can you see what I'm doing there? Sting, sting, g, g, sting eye, sting eye, sting eye. It's like stinging my eyeballs. Looking for the numbers. I mean, that Christmas one looks interesting. But whoever gets that one's going to have a whale of a time colouring all them lights on that tree. They're good designs, but I mean, I've not done a paint by number in years, so I can't even remember how detailed a paint by number normally is. I mean, they might all be like this. Needle colouring? What the heck's needle colouring? I'm going to ditch that for now and I'm going to zoom in closer. Or Kat, you're going to have to video yourself a little video with your phone doing it and put it on our group. Right, where did I see that 23 there? Just bear with me a second. What number is that? You're going to see me head now. I can't actually tell, so it's going all that colour. I can't even make out what colour that was. Fine needles like, you know, pine trees. stank eye. What's a stank eye? Right, this is 23 here. 22, 22. What number's that? 18. Wow. Right. 23 here. Another 23 there. I suppose if you're used to painting such tiny little things, you're not going to find this a problem. But so I need 12. This is like a purpley brown colour. So 12 runs all along here. I tell you what, you've got to have a steady hand. This goes tiny. I got a wobbly hand. Wobbly hand, warning. Why is it when you try and not wobble, you wobble like a right good un? A whole pine tree? I wouldn't like to say. So they have said that I have put it in the description that anyone that joins the VIP before the launch gets a 20% discount. I'll just double check. That's definitely what they said. So yeah, there's a VIP membership page pre-launch at vip.opalberry.com/pre-launch. Anyone who registers at the VIP page will be promised 20% off any design, but on launch day they'll actually get more. Shh. We'll be launching on Amazon very soon. That's what it says. So get on over, just join, see what stuff you can get for joining the VIP. So here for this bit, I would definitely use one of my smaller brushes, but for this review, I'm just going to use the brushes they give me, and then it's a true reflection on the equipment that they've given you. Because if I start getting out my tiny brushes, then it's not a true reflection, is it then? Because I've used brushes that you don't get in the kit. Gosh, that's another number off track and trace. I've never had as many phone calls off track and trace in all my life. I mean, it's a good thing that they're keeping tabs on everyone. They're ringing again. I can't answer you, track and trace. I'm isolating. I'm doing a live stream. So, keeping with using the brushes. And then that's a true reflection, isn't it? It is fun to do it again, Robin. I mean, I'm enjoying doing this one. It's just hard to see. just I would go for something a bit more bolder. So let's have a look. If I got any of these numbers here, the number 9. Oh, the lid's not shutting. There we go. A number 9. Cut one of the kit brushes to be the size you need. I think I might have to make it a bit pointier. So number 9. Where did it go? Here. I mean, they're very opaque. I've not come across one yet that I'd need to put another coat on. Just trying to see if I can see another number 9 before I go. Is that a 6 or a 9? Do you know what? That could be a 6. They've not put a line under, so I can't. I'd say that's a 6. I might have just coloured a 6 in there. Because they've put a dot on the outside of the 6. Ah, right. I get it. So 6 have got a dot on this side, and 9s have got a dot in the middle. So that is actually a 9. Because you can't even see what I'm colouring, can you? So this here has got a dot in the middle. So that would actually be, that's a 9, even though it looks like a 6. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, I don't think it would stress me out this, but it's more the fact that the things are just way too small. Like this, I'd have had to use a magnifying glass to find that. No, that's a normal 6. So let's do some 21. Let's see if we can get this petal done here. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's more eye looking than I would want to do. But if these are what you love, I mean, there's painters and there's colours, isn't there? 21. But people would revel on the fact that it's so detailed and tiny. There's no number in that bit there, so I'm just going to make it all the same colour. I think the only thing I've got is the precision with the brush. It's not as easy to control the brush as I would like. And this is definitely not as opaque as the other colours I've just used, because you can see the number underneath. Right, 21 here. So wiggly. No, they're not, because yeah, I mean, some of them like that 9 there. Well, let me find that one again. There was a small one with a 9 and a dot in it, and you couldn't even tell there was a dot like that. So that looks like a 6. When you go under the magnifying glass and you pull it, pull it, pull it. I don't know if you'll be able to see there. I pull it up to frame. Oh, you can see that there's the tiniest dot in the middle. The tiniest dot. Would you see that with the naked eye? No. But I'm just got this, and that's how I'm finding them. So I'm just leaking through here. So all this area's just smudge that. So I need to watch what I'm doing because I've painted all that. So this is all 21. But I'm just going to do it with the tools they've given me and try not to. What's going on there in that bit? So that's 22. So this needs to go right up into that corner there. That's in that bit there. Is that another colour in there? Nope. It's making me hold my breath. I don't know how much sleep you're going to get there, Robin. Let's see where else we've got to go. Was there another 21? There. A tiny, tiny bit here. So this is not as runny as the other colours. This is quite gloopy, this one. Where have I just seen it? See, you find it, then you dip your paint in the pot, and then you lose where you found it. That's slightly frustrating. There's 21 all the way around there. So I'd probably have to water that down a bit. But then again, when I'm putting it on the page, it's not that bad. Oh, that Christmas song was stuck in my head all night as well last night, so I cursed myself singing that song. Military people can focus on about 4 hours sleep, so was obvious too. Ah, that's the same as me. Hi, Kenny, honey, how are you? I fell asleep at 4 o'clock this morning. So let me see. What colour's that? That's number 4. What colour's number 4? Ooh. I'm going to get 22 out because there's quite a few 22s. That lid don't want to stick down. You need a workout with some of these. It's mad like I did loads of these when I was a kid. I wonder what my girls would think about doing a paint by numbers. If they're creative like me, I might see what if they like colouring it as well. Give them a go. See if it's too much for kiddies. 22. 22 here. Uh, cat in places, yeah, and then in other places, no. Should I zoom in? I'll show you. I'll zoom in now. Let me just finish this bit. So let's pull you to camera. So if I hold it still. So you can still see a faint bit of red in that line there, and then a line there. So they would need a second coat. So the lighter colours I would suggest would need a second coat where the darker colours are covering pretty well. But would I want to faff doing a second coat when this has took me so long to find all these bits? I don't know. Yes, that's a good thing that the lines aren't black. It's keeping it light enough that it covers them. So what colour am I on? I keep forgetting what colour I'm on. 22. There's a 22. There's a big 22 here. But is it a craze that could come back? Because everyone likes sitting monotonously diamond painting. So could paint by numbers be something that comes back? Someone screaming outside again on the front. I think they've all come. I'm not too sure. I mean, if you go on to CBC Colour, let me see what she's called. Let me have a look on CBC. Let me have a look. I'll find her. And I'll go on and have a look. CBC Colouring Book Club. So where's hers? So let's have a see if they're all the same. Ah, no. See, um, CBC's one was black. So they are all different. Probably depends on the colour of the um, paint you're doing, maybe. This is quite light, so all the light ones might be red. You've always wanted to get a overhead projector and do a paint by numbers mural on the wall. That would be cool. Now I'd do that. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Yeah, they are. I think obviously you can get this is a very detailed now. Maybe this is what they mean by premium. That it's extremely detailed. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's relaxing. And I bet it will look absolutely stunning. It's like the guy said on the email, the end result is worth the reward. So maybe when I've finished, I'll be like, wow. No, that's 20. I think that says 20. Yeah, 20. There's a little 22 there. And there's a 22 there. So this, I think this colour will definitely need second coat on these lighter colours. 22s, come on. There's a 22. This reminds me of the really thingy dot to dots. There's a 22, tiny bit there. You know the dot to dots, where there's hundreds of dots and they're so tiny to follow. That's what this reminds me of. Oh, this is a big section. It goes on to a big bit. Feel excited because I'm going on to a big bit. I think though, once you've done it for a bit, you'd be like, you'd just get into the swing of it, wouldn't you? Doo, 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 doo. Let's see if there's any more 22s in this section here. And I think you'd have to do this exactly like you would do your diamond paintings. Just do a section and then walk away from it because I think you'd get. I think I just coloured over a number I shouldn't have done there. The 22 here. Just using what's left on my brush. So now we'll move on to a different colour. I've seen there's an artist who my friend knows. He's just done that on the shop front, a big massive doodle, and it was amazing. And I thought, you know what, I might draw and do that in my kids' room. So let's have a see. 20, because I've got 20 here. Let's get 20 going. This is like a yellow. See, my OCD in me here is making me think I need to get all that out of the lid. There we go. So the water's getting murky now. But it's not going murky in any kind of different colours. 20s. So that's here. Oh, got her on it. Where was I doing then? Sure, just put that down. I'm going to be generous with this because I can already see it's not as opaque. So I'm going to be generous rather than having to go back in and do another coat. Oh, so I've gone right out the line there. Whoops. But I can go back. We've gone over that there. This is what this comes in handy because now I can go back and look where that is. So I say, get my thing out and look what colour that should have been and redo it. So that's a 22 there. So that's good for that blueprint sheet. So see how these are drying now. Can you see how you can see that 20 coming through there? That's easier if you look through the little magnifying glass. So they're definitely ones that need to be done again. Walk out the door, turn around now. I don't need this hobby anymore. Were you the one who defeated me by your tiny size? Did you think I'd crumble? I'll lay down and cry. Cat. Oh, dear me. Right, 20. But I'm just giving my honest review. There's no point in me saying, oh my gosh, it's amazing if, you know, I'm struggling with it. So I'm sure the company want my honest opinion. Like, I do think you need a lot smaller brush, especially for ones that are this detailed, because it's inevitable to go over. I'm going into other sections that I shouldn't be. Should keep that. But you know, when you Look at it. It is looking nice. I can't see what that is anymore, so it's all going that colour. I mean, but you've all got to start somewhere, aren't they? And obviously, these companies will want the reviews for these to make either improvements on the next ones. But if I was sit to spend, like, really, really, really sit and concentrate and use my finger as my counterweight, but keep my hand steady, I'd probably get it in a lot better. So Pinky Pink is coming out for this bit. Shannon had picked it up and lobbed it by now. Yeah, I definitely think there's quite a lot of paint. It does spread quite far. And the quality of everything, is bang on. It's really good paint. I would say the only thing I would do about it is the brushes, but like I said earlier, how many people use the things you get? And a lot of artists just have their own brushes that they go to. So a lot of painters who would buy these probably regular would have their own sets, like chef's knives, isn't it? They probably all have their own things that they like to use. So I don't think the brushes are a big issue, but I'm doing this as though I don't have my own brushes and I'm using what they've given me. And what they give me is working. I'm looking at it in my screen there, what you're all looking at, and it looks all right. It doesn't look bad. This is a bit of a hard area here because it's tiny again, very tiny. I'm having to look through here because there's a 20 just there. So this magnifying glass is an absolute necessity. But then again, maybe regular paint by numbers I'd already have these as well. Oh, Kenny. You'll have to put some pictures up of your old pictures on your Instagram, Kenny, and we can see. So I'm not going to come down here into these bits yet because I've still got work to do here. So let's get 19 because I can see quite a lot of 19s. And that's next on my pots here. It's quite, yeah. Whoops, nearly dropped that then. Don't be dropping the paint, Shell. Okay, 19s. You bad boys. Oh, I like this yellow. Now there's a number there. What is that? 20? I'll have to leave that out. What number's that there? 18. So yeah, you definitely need a magnifying glass. You need to be generous with this yellow or else you'll see. So where the numbers I'm just putting a bit thicker. Sorry if you can hear everyone. My kids are still at home because we're only allowed out tomorrow, so you can hear my kids and my dogs playing downstairs probably. So yeah, this yellow's not covering. Can you see it? Do you want me to zoom in a bit more? Whoops, that's too close, I think. Let's make sure I'm in frame. I mean, this canvas is massive. Kenny, how would you normally paint these big canvases where you've got to stretch? Like, I'm quite tall, so I've got quite long arms, and I'm stretching out over this canvas to reach this side. So would you paint it on a table, or would you have a big easel and you'd do it stood up? How would be the best way to do it? I love trying my hand at anything. That's why I said when they messaged me, I was like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. And I was honest, I said I don't generally do painting as such, do it in my colouring books. Said, but, and they went, no, we'd rather see what it's like from someone who doesn't do it. So I was like, okay, okay, send me the picture. What colour's that? I'm thinking that might be 10, maybe. 19. So again, each paint is a different consistency I've found. Some are smooth and go on lovely, and some's a bit gloopy. So you may want to thin it down if you know what you're doing thinning down. I don't. Would you just add a bit of water to it maybe? So you would start from the middle and work out. There's a 19 here, really tiny. I think I might have the bigger brush here. I think I picked up the wrong brush. No, I've not. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Okay. It's so hard not to go and get my own brushes. Well, I'm going to stick firm and do it with what they've give me. Where was the painting that I keep losing where I am? So am I doing it wrong? Going from the outside in. Well, I'm just going to go from the top all the way down to here in one big thing. Don't add water, but wash your brush when it gets gloopy. I think they've asked quite a few people. Have you not had one, Mary or Tonya? I think they've asked quite a few people, you know. I'm not sure if Belinda's reviewed one as well. '19. I think I've done all the 19s in that section. What's macrame? I think the most unusual I've seen is that cross one where you put the crosses in, and I'm like, nah, that doesn't even entertain me. 19. Ah, right. I think I remember Belinda saying she did a paint by numbers review. Just I wasn't sure whether it was this one or a different one. Now, this is a good like magnifying glass for someone who reads books as well, because it's like a bookmark shape. There's a 19 tucked away. Oh, that's too gloopy, that. This yellow is extremely lumpy. It's like it's not mixed well. And there's another 19. So with paint though, you're not meant to be perfect with it, are you? It's more like a, am I right in saying that, Mary and Kenny? That it's more of a, you don't have to be as neat. It's not like being precise, just getting the paint on. They all 16, so let's get 16. It's different though, must admit, it's very different. Oh, craft ease, paint by numbers. Well, I didn't know whether to just do a uploaded video, but then I thought the interaction's good because you might ask questions, you know, that um and it's not just my opinion on it, is it, if you're all seeing it at the same time. Oh, I got a big lump of it there. Get carried away with the big sections I'm colouring. I'm still only using the tiny brush. Maybe I'd go through this with just the one brush. This, you're definitely going to see the colour through. That stops there. They put a little line there. Robin, have they sent it you through yet? Have you not received it yet? I don't know which one you've got. I want to know who gets the Christmas tree. I'd probably paint the Christmas tree one because then that's something you could just put up every year and put it away and then get it out again for Christmas. The image, Kenny, is this one. See it? We didn't know if they were like a marigold, carnationy type. I did think sunflowers at first, but then I thought I'm sure sunflowers have got a bigger centre, and they don't tell you what they are, just a product code. I can't turn it the right way up because it won't fit. See, I find it a lot better. I've tilted it up. And that's instantly better angle. I mean, there is a therapeuticness to watching somebody paint. The amount of people that said to me when I did that black background who messaged me saying it was so good watching you just paint black. Right, what colours, what are them there? That's 20, it's 18, 22, 7, 14. Can't see any more 16s. What numbers that there? There's a tiny 16 here. I mean, this is like tiny, tiny. It's like a brush stroke, tiny. 22. There's a 16 here. That's 16 there. That's 19 because it's the ones above a 9. 22, that looks like an F. I wonder if it's 11. I think I've done all the 16s there. There's a 12. Oops. Let's get some 12 out. 12. Oh, this is that dark colour. I like this colour. 12. So another 12. I'm sure I saw another 12. Hi, Marilyn. No problem. Lurk away, honey. Marilyn, it is a bit weird because when it's like when you try and do your hair in a mirror. Because I'm going in with the brush and then I'm like, oh, which angle's my brush at now? Um, there's a 12 there too. Where's it gone? I've lost it again there. Whoops. So that comes round. Down here. Are they sunflowers, Kenny? I need number 8 for a second. And I've got that here anyway. What a bizarre colour. Just put there. Pink. There's number 8. Let's see 8 anywhere else. I think that's an 8 there. Let me check if that's an 8 or an 18. Oh, that's an 18. I've got a feeling that that shouldn't have been an 8. I've got a feeling that might have been an 18. That pink I've just put there. But here, well. 14 now. 14. An artist version of a sunflower. 18. Where have you gone? There. You definitely have to paint over this twice. It'd definitely be a second sitting because a lot of these are not. They're not very opaque. You can see straight through. Now they're drying. Let's get 14 out. 14. It's like a dirty green, this Murray. Dirty green. See any more 14s? Spend a lot of time looking. I'm not going to lie, you spend a lot of time looking. So I need to just dot that in there. And 21. Right, let's see. 21. Just got my glasses. 21. Oh, 21. This is a nice colour. And I think because I've done them edges as well, I think I'd have to go back around the edge. So maybe, like say, starting in the middle is probably a better option. 21 here. I can see a bit better now anyway. 21 here. 21 here. Yeah, these tiny bits, gosh. Then you got to make sure you don't go over. That's going to block out the number you have. Yeah, very true, Kat, because obviously you've spent, how long have I been on stream now? Have a look. An hour and 20 minutes, and I've only done that bit, and I'm going to have to go back over it. So that's a bit of a thing. Or I try and start putting the paint on. Maybe I dab it on. Try dabbing it on. See if it goes on a bit better. Twenty one. They just give you that picture on the front of the box, Kenny, and then a blueprint with it all on. But no, just that little tiny one on the front. You think they would? That might be something that they'd probably best add in, so you could have that in front of you as well. But no, not in this set, no. But I have. It's meant to come with a hanging kit, and there's no hanging kit in it, so it could be in, and they've just not put one in. It's 21 there. You're all right, Kenny. I can't type most days, no matter what time of day it is. So you're all right there. Don't think. What colour's that? 22. There's a little 21 there. Oh no, that's a 12. Let's give 22 a go. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a months and months and months, and then gonna have to record every time I do it, and then at the end put on a speed colouring, aren't I, at the end of it? 22 speed painting of it finished after this one. It might take me a year to complete it. Never mind, 2 to 3 months. 22 there. That was a classic mistake there of finding the 22, dipping your brush and looking back, and I just painted 23 and not 22. Yeah, my phone has that same sense of humour, Cat. It's naughty. I actually sat once, typed messages out, and I seen it, and it just changed as I typed. The word was there, what I was meant to be typing, and then as move on to the next one, and it changes it to a completely different word. And I'm thinking, why the heck has it just done that? That's 23, 22. Gosh, it's like a cluster-thon here. 22. 22 here. That's 7. 23. What's that? 20. That's a 22 there. Oh, this is a big 22 here. So I'm going to try and dab it on rather than stroking it on. So that seems to lay down a lot thicker. I'll see if that makes a difference. Blobbing it on rather than stroking, and I can be a bit more precise actually with this approach. So I really don't want to have to go back and redo it. What's that? That's a 22 there, that little tiny one. That's what I've got to do today. I've got a haul video to do, I've got a coloured pages video to do, and I've got 2 uploads of mini tutorials to do. So I've got a lot of editing to do today. It'll be an editing day, and then I've got college tomorrow, so there'll be no colouring tomorrow. It's all about Excel. Nice. Move on to 23. Ugh. Honestly, you got gym for my fingers to open these tubs. 23. Oh, this is nice colour. Nice and vibrant. So they've not given me any information on how much these are. It would have been useful to know what they were going to be selling for. Unless they're on the website. I've not actually checked out whether they've actually put any of them on the website. We should have checked out that. I'll have a look in a second. Marilyn, I am going to start doing a morning stream. I just need to check. I need to have make sure that there's no other streamers on. But I want to do a morning stream, yeah, for because when I did Spooktober, I did that at 8 o'clock in the morning. It won't be that early because I have to get my kids ready for school. But I was thinking about 9:30, 10 o'clock UK time. So I just need to check if there's any other streamers streaming at that time in the morning. And if there's not, I think I'm going to do a regular daytime stream as well because um, I met on my Spooktober, I met quite a few people from over in Australia that came to my stream that day who can't come on. They're in bed when I stream at night, or most of them are. So um, I want to do a stream so I can actually be on for them people as well. So I will let them know. I'm going to change my headers because all my times need to change for my regular streams because I've got 6:30 on a Sunday, but they just don't work for me really. It's too much of a rush. And a lot of Sundays when my husband's off, we go out with the kids, and it felt like I was rushing back to get tea on, and then half of the time I was throwing my tea down my neck and coming on and at last second. So I'm going to change my Sunday night streams to between about 7:30, which is the same as my Thursday night stream, and then I'm going to do a daytime stream. 23 there. See you again, Robin. Thank you for coming along. So yeah, that's my plan, Marilyn. So this is an impromptu today. I got this before my husband come down with COVID, and I thought, I don't know if there's a time limit I should have done it by, so I just quickly wanted to come on and do it, and then I've done it. Because I know Shannon's on this afternoon at 3 o'clock my time. I need to check it actually. Shannon, have you put if Shannon's still here, have you put a schedule on, hun? Then I can check. Or have you gone back now in your times over there? Because I think trying to work out now whether we're 5 hours apart or 4 hours apart. 23 there. This is getting a bit hard again now, finding all the numbers. 23, a big one there. I just need to know whether Shannon's on earlier my time. I'll be able to watch today anyway because I've not got the kids at school. So I'll be watch while I'm editing. Ashley, with that cockerel again. Cat is never living that down. Right now it's just before 5 to 4. Gosh, didn't realise it was that time. I've not run into Shannon's stream, have I? Do I need to come off? Tell me if Shannon's on. Let me have a look. So if Shannon's on, I'll end my stream now. What time's Shannon coming on today? She's not on yet, so I'm alright. Nope, Shannon's not on. Are you not doing one today at all, Shannon? 5 to 11, 5 to 12, 5 to 1, 5 to 2, 5 to 3, 5 to 4. So you've gone back at 5 hours apart. Shannon's sitting there sharpening pencils. What time are you on, hon? What time? I think that is it for 23. So got a big 16 there. Is that a 20? Just put that 20 in. I've got 20 here. A tiny little blob of 20. Just seeing a 20 again there. 20. You am, but not right now. You fell back on Sunday, so yeah. I didn't think we're all different, aren't we? Because did Australia go back a few weeks ago, and then we've gone back, and then now you guys have. I think we're all back on the same. I've got that Tigal sharpener in my basket for Amazon to order as well. Seen a few people using that now. There's a 20 here, and that is so tiny. Can't even see that at all. Just bear with me. 20, 2 and O. The O's down at the bottom and the 2's at the top. That's 23. Right, so I need 10 back. And then I'm not far off finishing this section. And then I think I've done a good enough review just doing that bit, haven't I? Is there anything I've missed? I don't think so. The links for all the social media is in there's not much paint in this one. All the social media links are in the chat. Where have I just been painting? Not in the chat, sorry, in the description. And like I said, don't forget to sign up because apparently you get some freebies if you sign up before the launch. Oh, this is a big section, this. I think my only downfall here is I'm not very neat. But we'll zoom out and have a look at it from a distance in a second because it says paintings need to be viewed from 6 foot away. Now, I can't do 6 foot away because my arm won't reach that far. But we'll give it a good go as to how far we can get it. That was a good section, that then. Is there any more 10s? There's one here. One there. What you colouring? Is anyone colouring right now? I know Sammy's on tomorrow, isn't she? There's another 10 here. They're joined together. Ten here. You while you're on the phone. Have you finished doing all your paperwork now, Ashley? Did you get through all them what they asked you to do? Oh, colouring a reef. Oh, you all getting Christmas ready? You're starting your Christmas colourings. I'm not yet. I'm having an extended Halloween. 10. 10 here. 10 here. You've fallen to the dark side too then. It's a Christmas wreath. So you're all on the Christmas. Oh, I've never heard of that one, Shannon. We'll soon find out when we watch. Don't think there's any more tens in that area. No more tens in that area. I do need it. Oh, get on lid. 6. These are all a lot of reds in this bit. 6 with a dot at the side. 6 here. 6 there. Oh, there's lots of 6s. Like all these 6s here. No, that's 19. 6 there. 6 in the middle there. And there. Don't know what to do for tea. I might have lobbies, I think. I'm going to chuck a pan of lobbies in. And crusty bread for tea. Bet most of you be having your lunch. I've probably seen it before, Shannon. I'm not good with names, me. I'm just, when I see the images, I'm good, but not names, I'm terrible. Same with people. I recognise the faces, but I don't remember the names. I'm terrible. People come up to me in places I used to work and they're like, ah, yeah, and I look at them and I'm thinking, oh, I don't know the name. I don't know the name. No matter, I worked with them for 3 years. Terrible for names. Get it from my mum, I say. There's a 6 here, very tiny 6 there. What's them ones there? 21 and 19. So 21, 21 back. I just don't like this switch. It's like when you do a diamond paint in it and you do a square. And 21. You do a square and then there's about 10 different colours in that square and you just keep emptying your tray for put some in and then you got to take them out because you're moving on to the next one. That's what it's like. 21 all here. And I'm going to finish this and then I'll be coming off, I think. Any more 21s? $19. And then I think I've messed that bit up there, good and proper. There's 19. Big one just there. This is another opaque colour. I think that's it for 19. Just that one 16. Just here. And there. And that's it. I think it's enough to be done. You can see basically what I've done. I've covered all that area. Just pan that out. So there you have it, the unboxing, review and demo of the Opalberry paint by numbers. I got the what we all think might be sunflower version and the free gift they give you and the blueprint. The only thing my kit didn't have was a hanging kit, so whatever that is meant to be, I will message them and tell them I didn't get a kit in mine, and if I was supposed to. But that's it, and I mean over time that probably would look amazing from a wall further up, but it's very time consuming. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Do some more videos on backgrounds. I will do. I've just done a really good one on my cute and creepy dragon for Ashley's tag. So yeah, it's very different, and I'm very willing to review anything. I'm very willing to have a go at anything. But you can see that's going to take a long time to do. That was a just short of 2 hour stream, and all I've done is that section. So you can tell it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to part ways, and then Shannon can get on her stream. And I will see you all on Thursday night, all being well. Thank you very much for jumping on and joining me for this review. Don't forget, check out the links in the description for Opalberry. Join the VIP group to get the discounts before launch day. And if you're into your painted by numbers, definitely buy one. They're probably going to be definitely worth the money. The paint's great. The brushes are all right for a beginner, but we tend to have our own personal preference to brushes anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed what I've done and that the review's good. And I will see you on my next stream. Hi, Alison, just before I go. Bye, everyone.